Imagine this. You're on board a plane and then hear a female pilot is in charge. What comes to your mind first? Uncertainty, right? But guess what? Female pilots have made remarkable history in the aviation industry. The month of March is set aside to celebrate the social, economic, cultural, and political achievement of women. Our focus on aviation this week is celebrating the women who hold their own in an industry that is mostly male-dominated. I am Bisi Adebayo. Welcome on board.
Aviation is a human endeavor to which many women over the years have contributed significantly since the Wright brothers' first 12-second flight in 1903. From E. Lillian Todd, who designed and built an aircraft in 1906, to Helen Ritchie, who became the first woman pilot for a U.S. commercial airline in 1934, women have assumed a variety of roles in the industry. For an industry that is largely male-dominated, the last 2 decades represents a great shift, as the number of women involved in the aviation industry has steadily increased, and women can be found in nearly every aviation occupation. But the numbers are small by comparison. Women pilots, for example, represent only 6% of the total pilot population worldwide. At the close of the 20th century, astronaut Eileen Collins became the first female space shuttle commander in the United States. Blanche Scott was the first woman pilot in 1910, when the plane that she was allowed to taxi mysteriously became airborne. In 1911, Harriet Quimby became the first licensed woman pilot, and later in 1912, Harriet became the first woman to fly across the English Channel. On May 20th, 1932, Amelia Earhart became the first woman and the second person after Charles Lindbergh to fly non-stop and solo across the Atlantic Ocean, with a distance record of 3,938 kilometers. Here on the continent, women are also making great strides. Lieutenant Uma Luali in her late 20s became the first female pilot in Niger. She was trained by the United States as part of a program to help fight the Islamist terrorist group Boko Haram. Kenya also has its own first female captain, Irene Mutungi. Patricia Mawuli is Ghana's first female civilian pilot and the first woman in West Africa certified to build and maintain Rotork engines. Esther Mbambazi became the first female Rwandese pilot in 2012. Asnath Mahapa became the first black female pilot trainee in South Africa in 2003. In Nigeria, over 6,000 pilots are on the roll call of the regulator, the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority. Among the large number are a special few, the female pilots. Captain Chinyere Kalu remains Nigeria's pride, the first female pilot who graduated from the Nigerian College of Aviation Technology over 35 years ago. She paved the way for a host of others, which include Bolaji Agbelusi, captain of the all-female crew flight in 2009.
You know, when you see someone doing what you want to do and you see how they lay the parts and they give you advice, it makes the footpath easier. So yes, but our dad flies as well. So he set the foundation and he was able to let us know okay, if you want to fly, this is what it entails. It took us to the airport when we were really little. So we were able to see, okay, yes, I'd like to do this. No, I wouldn't. So yes.
Anybody can fly. It's like driving a car. But it's the extra mental ability that makes you exceptional. You know, like the same thing on the road. Anybody can drive a car. But then some people know the rules of the road and some don't. You know, some people know speed limits and all of that. So all the extras is what makes you an exceptional pilot. And if you don't have a basic knowledge of maths, physics, some science subjects from school days, it will be very hard for you to understand the mathematical parts of aviation. So, I mean, you don't really have to be exceptional or be an A student of maths in school. But if you understand the basic, I think with flying, you can also be a better pilot.
Faith Odushola Borgem and Mercy Odushola Egono, two sisters of a pilot father. Blessing Liman, Nigeria's first female military pilot. Captain Abimbola Jayola, Nigeria's first female helicopter pilot, who recently carried out a ditching of an helicopter to save 11 lives. Rukaya Sulaiman, who became the first female pilot from Bakori local government area in Katsina State. While these pilots say they love flying and using their talents and being respected for it, 1,000 more women in Nigeria work behind the scenes as airline managers, airport managers and administrators, and mostly they say they love the feeling of belonging to this strong family called aviation.